What's the Lucky Gamers? It's Lucky Lux. I know it's been a while, but I am here to talk about Kakania. Kakania is the character that's coming up. She is a tank slash healer, just depending on the investment that you have on her. I'm gonna keep this video very brief and pretty much straight to the point. If you have a P0 Kakania, she's not gonna solo sustain. I am telling you this because I have been using her for a very long time, and I used her at P0 for a little bit, and the problem is that your empathy caps out really quickly, and then you're no longer taking any damage, and then you're no longer healing, and you have to use a lot of AP to ensure that you dump your, I always say dump your empathy, as in use your ult to clear your empathy, and then that's how you also heal, because you only are about able to heal like 6 times with the P0 cap, right? Um, Also, when you have her at R10, and where I had her at like level 1, she did not have enough health. I think she was sitting at like maybe a little bit, she was like 14,000 health, so she's like 5k health less than what she is now. And it obviously feels better to have a higher cap of empathy for her, because you get a better attack buff and you just get a higher cap, right, of empathy. And it gives you more damage on your abilities and your ult as well. The thing is that trying to do the solo sustain with her, you'll end up dying, because unless you're doing hard, like unless you're doing easy content, right? The problem is that it's just gonna max out in raids when you take serious amount of damage, because Kakania is kind of there to help you through harder content, right? Like in the roguelikes, she helps me with the higher stages, and in raids, if you're trying to push past triple S and just see how high you can get, then Kakania is really good for that. And I think that's the thing, right? Kakania, she's a character where if you're doing hard content, and I'm talking about the unnecessary hard content, then she feels really good. And I say unnecessary because anything past triple S is unnecessary in raids. And in the roguelike, you don't have to do the hardest difficulty when the level 20 modifier 99 comes out and all that I've been talking about. It's not necessary to do. If you want to do it, then Kakania is really, really good for you, because she helps mitigate all of that damage that you take. But other than that, it's not really, crazy. But um, that's where I kind of stand with Kakania. If the game is pretty much easy for you right now, all Kakania will do is whenever you're ulting a boss, be it raid, limbo, or anything like that, with her ult, you can take all of that accumulated damage after you shoot her ult, takes 30% of it and does Genesis damage, right? If you have a really strong account, if you have a wailed out wind song, or you've wailed out on your like Lucy or something like that, then she'll be able to take that. If you don't really have any crazy characters that have huge bursts, then that ult really won't do well for you, because it's all about bursts. And then also, if you're looking at your team and you don't really have the spots to fill, because you're not taking your healer off for a P0 Kakania, you're actually having to take one of your other buffers off for Kakania, right? So you got to make sure that you have this space for her. And then if you're not going to invest her, honestly, past R10 up to at least R12, then I really wouldn't say it, because she needs a lot of investment. Those of you who still put your supports at R7, it's just not worth it for you, right? So that's where I'm getting at. For Kakania, again, really good for hard, unnecessary content. You don't need to do it, but if you like pushing yourself to harder content, and if you like using a tank that can help you survive in that harder content, then grab Kakania for yourself, right? But guys, like I said, I was going to keep this video short and sweet. Let me know if you guys are pulling for Kakania in the comment section. I will be pulling for Lopera here in the next couple of days. I don't have a crazy amount of summons, but I might have to do a little swipey. But we'll be getting her. And for my Anjo Nala progress, I haven't pulled in about a week, but I did manage to get the fourth copy. So before Lopera goes out, I will get my P5 Anjonal. I got a little lucky doing some single pulls. So we will have P5 and then we'll do P0 Lopera because there is a limited. So I don't like to whale out in both. But anyways, you guys have a good one. Lucky looks out.